All right, good evening, good evening. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Lakeisha McKnight is here. Glad to have each and every one of you tuning in to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome aboard for those of you on Spreaker, iHeartRadio, as well as the Leadership TKO Station.com's website. We are about to go live on Facebook in just a couple of seconds. We're getting ourselves ready. Feel free, of course, to join us on Facebook if you like, if you want to catch the video version. And the way that you can join me on Facebook is by going to connectwithlakeisha.com. Connectwithlakeisha.com and request to be connected. All right, so let's go on Facebook. Good evening, everyone. Lakeisha McKnight is here. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome, welcome. I am your leadership specialist, your wealth mentor, author of just a couple of books. Most importantly, your friend. And so welcome to the show, everyone. It's a beautiful, beautiful, Tuesday? I got to make sure I get my days and my times together, but it is Tuesday. September the 22nd of 2020. And I am excited. I really am excited to be here with each and every one of you on tonight. It truly is an honor and a privilege. All right. And so we are live on Face to the Book. Welcome, guys. This show normally goes live anywhere between 7 and 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're live on Facebook. We're also live on Spreaker, iHeartRadio, and a couple other podcast platforms out there. And so I do want to just say welcome to all of you who are here. Now, the other thing that I do want to share is the purpose of the show. So the purpose of this show really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. Those are the three areas that we focus in on here with this show and with a lot that I do. You'll notice a common thread that I want to help you to grow, raise your leadership lid, because really at the forefront, just like my leadership mentor, Dr. John Maxwell says, I truly believe that everything rises and falls upon leadership. That's like the foundation of what we do, because everything else, of course, it's like they get that outside matter, that external matter, but what lies at the heart, what lies in your mind, is really what's going to help you to stick and stay. And so I encourage you to work on your leadership ability, your character, your heart and your mind condition. That is really, 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 really important, guys. And so we welcome you here to the show. And so there are a few ways that you can participate while we're here. So number one, for those of you who are on these different platforms, like or love the stream or the podcast that you're tuning into right now. Like it or love it. Okay? If you are serious about growing yourself as a leader, love the stream. Also, there's a comments feature below. So if there's anything that resonates with you, anything that really kind of hit home, it's like that aha moment for you, go ahead and like or love it. And then, of course, or comment below. And then, as well as, you can also share this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice what I preach. All right, I'm going to practice what I preach. First and foremost, let's make sure that our audio is good. I haven't checked that. All right, so it may be good. Let's go ahead and unmute this for a quick little second. All right, so it's good. So I'm going to go ahead and share this out. I'm going to share this amongst a couple of my business partners out there, the Winner's Circle. And I know many of you who are part of Wealth Builders Worldwide, you're watching. And so I thank you so very much for your support. All right, feel free to share this out to your teams so that your teams can receive a bit more value, within this beautiful, beautiful day. And so I've shared it to my business colleagues. I'm also going to share it on my fan page. Let's go ahead and do that really quickly. And I'm going to share it out to maybe a group or two, because I do believe in sowing value into the lives of others. This is very, very important to be able to do that, to sow value into the lives of other people. And so that is something I am going to definitely do right now at this moment. And so there you have it. And so welcome, guys. So with this show, again, it's for men and women alike, not just for women. Okay, gentlemen, fellas, you're more than welcome to be here with us to learn with us. Okay, men and women alike. And so what we're going to do first and foremost, many of you know that at the very beginning of the show, I normally try to do a little bit of an appetizer in the form of leadership content. Okay. leadership content. So that's what we're going to tackle right now. Okay, let's get the resource. And the leadership content sometimes comes from my mentors out there, like Mr. Best, Dr. John Maxwell, and some other greats out there. But for the last couple of days and for the next couple of days, I'm going to be focusing in on my book here, Leadership TKO. And so I encourage you, everyone, if you haven't read this, if you haven't grabbed a copy or two of this, you want to make sure you visit the website so you can learn more, which should be somewhere near this particular stream. So the website is www.leadershiptko.com. That's where you can grab a copy of the book, support the book project. I'm excited about the projects to come. More information is TBA, to be announced, okay? So definitely stay tuned. But tonight, from this book, okay, I'm going to be talking about something very important, very important. Now, many of you, of course, watching this, you're entrepreneurs. And the concepts within this book can be applied to those of you who are stay-at-home parents, moms or dads. You could be corporate professionals, or you could be entrepreneurs, okay? Whether it's the traditional entrepreneur, business owner, or home-based business owner. It can apply for all of you as well. And so listen to this, okay? In this book, what I talk about in one of the chapters is a powerful, powerful truth, okay? It has a lot to do with, of course, what is commonly known in traditional businesses. When you're trying to put a business plan together, you might have heard of this particular terminology. It's called a SWOT. How many of you have heard of SWOT? SWOT, SWOT. And it's normally an acronym that stands for a couple of things you want to take a look at so that you can make sure you're building your business properly. You're making sure that you'll have success in your industry. So when it comes to SWOT, S stands for strengths, W stands for weaknesses, O stands for opportunities, and T stands for threats. And so these are some common things that entrepreneurs, leaders, and sometimes consultants would have their clients to look at so that they'll make sure that you're starting your business off and you're continuing on the right path of success for future growth. And so taking a look at this and considering this, you want to take a look at that for yourself, for those of you who are business owners. Take a look at your strengths, your challenges or weaknesses, opportunities within your industry, as well as what may be possible threats to your success. All right. But see, here's some things that I do want to take note of tonight. That's really important for all of you who are entrepreneurs. Maybe you're within your first year of starting your home-based business or traditional business. These are just some powerful strategies, some things to consider so that you can further your success journey. And so one point that I did make in this particular chapter here is make an objective assessment of where you stand right now. Make an objective assessment based on where you are when it comes to your business. All right. So how are things coming along right now? Do a general assessment. When it comes to sales, when it comes to clientele, look at all of these elements here. And then another point I actually mentioned is enlist all of the requirements. So what are the requirements? Especially maybe you haven't started the business, or maybe you do, and you're trying to expand upon what you have. Okay, well, look at what the requirements are. Okay, does it mean that you have to go out and actually legalize your business and become an LLC or a corporation or some other type of legal structure? So, look at all of these things. What are the requirements? Even for some home-based businesses, you got to be 18 years of age and older in most cases to open a business. All right? So again, look at the requirements. Also, create a strict timetable. Now, here's the thing. Here's what I have come to understand when it comes to building a business. And you might have heard your coaches or your mentors mention this before, that money loves speed. Okay, what is your timetable in reaching certain goals? Okay, and completing certain goals for your business. Some people like to say when you're first getting started in business, you want to give yourself a 30-day run or a 90-day run. Okay, we were just talking about this and hearing some training about this today for those of you who are a part of what it is that I do. Okay, and so it's important that you do have some type of time frame, a deadline, a point of time that you want to set a goal and actually reach the goal. So think about that for yourself. Very, very important that you have a strict timeline, that you have some milestones that you want to reach, because it keeps you moving forward instead of focusing on the past. Now, another point that I am going to mention, which is important for new entrepreneurs, is, and of course, present day ones, those of you who've been in business for some time, fill your mind with positive thoughts and attitudes. Fill your mind with positivity, positive content, positive thoughts. All right. Some people call it positive vibes. People have positive energy. You want that positive energy around you. Whatever it is that you coin it or that you name it, make sure it's positive. Okay. Make sure it's positive. And so how do you do that? Well, you simply work on yourself. I often believe this. You attract what's in you. So if you have negative stuff, you have a whole lot of trash in there, you're going to attract that. Like begets like. Okay? So again, be mindful. You wonder, why I keep attracting these same type of individuals in my life? Well, I'm just saying. I mean, look at the person in the mirror, because it's going to really clearly tell you why. Why are you attracting those same individuals into your life? The same thing also applies even when it comes to your personal life. I mean, we're not going to go there. This is regarding personal development in regards to business, right? And just really talking about professional development. But it does cross over into your personal life as well. So think about that, okay? Think about it when it comes to positive thoughts, okay? You want to keep yourself in that type of mental state. So what are you listening to? What are you watching? Who are you affiliated with? All of these things impact, that level of positivity that you have in your present life. And so one final point that I'm going to mention during our leadership appetizer here is this. Decide to persevere in spite of all possible hurdles that may arise. They're going to come. Like, if you haven't experienced it yet, it's coming. Just like storms, for example, in our natural environment, they come, but they don't stay. They exit, stage right or left, okay? But please understand, they are going to come. So you want to decide to persevere in advance before it even happens, okay? Before it even comes, just say, you know what? I know it's going to come. I got to have myself to be ready, okay? Build yourself up. Make sure you're posturing yourself pretty good. You're good to go before even somebody tells you, no, I don't want to join you in business. No, I don't want your product. I don't want your service. Posture yourself. Prepare yourself, okay, for hurdles, for difficulties. And you might not know all the details of it, okay? You might not know who's going to be involved in it, but you want to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally for those things that are going to come. Now, these are some things that every new entrepreneur should be aware of. They should be aware of the fact that they will be rejected. Okay, it doesn't matter whether it's a home-based business or a traditional business, rejection is en route. Okay, but you want to prepare yourself. Whoever can handle rejection the best, I'm telling you, you're going to thrive. You're going to press forward amongst some other elements, but that is really, really important. So that has been our leadership appetizer for tonight during this episode. And I do want to transition into our main meal, and hopefully you're not too full, okay, so that you can receive the main meal on tonight. And so it's coming from my former mentor, used to be, of course, mentored by his team. And that's, of course, Robert Kiyosaki, The Business of the 21st Century. I love resources. As you can see, I'm a reader. Leaders are readers, and so you want to be reading great content, and this is yet another great book I encourage you to read. Now, why am I making reference to a lot of books? I believe, honestly, there's nothing new under the sun, and that everything that you probably hear from many of these experts, many leaders in different industries, is just information that's reworded, paraphrased, and maybe added a little twist to it so that it sounds unique, but it's all the same. Okay, there's nothing new under the sun whatsoever. Okay, and so that's why it may sound like you've heard it somewhere, because you have heard it somewhere. And so what I'm going to share with you right now, just a couple of nuggets from this book. Now, the business of the 21st century that he's referring to is the industry of network marketing. Okay, developing a home-based business. Network marketing is what he's referring to. And let me tell you something. One thing that he says in this particular book here, he says in network marketing, the whole point is not to sell a product. And I want you to understand it's really important for those of you who are in this space. You may not have a network marketing opportunity, but you are building a network and you're marketing your product or your service. So therefore, you're in the network marketing industry. Okay? You may not have an opportunity that's network marketing, but you may be in that industry. And that's where I find myself. I don't have an opportunity, a network marketing opportunity, but I have the opportunity to network, to build a network. And that's exactly what I'm leading to. Because he says that network marketing the point is not about selling a product, but it's to build a network. Hopefully you're getting that. Okay? To build a network. He says this, network marketing is not about earning more income. Here's another hammer. Okay? It's not about earning more income. He says it's about building an asset. So number one, you're building a network, and understand the network is your asset. Again, the network that you build, the people, right, that comprises your network, that is your asset. Okay? It's your asset. So it's not necessarily about the product and knowing everything about the product, but if you can help people identify what their dream is, just like my mentor, my network marketing mentor, Mr. Ty Best, he focuses on that dream. Okay, he just drills in that dream, the necessity of having a big dream and not allowing anyone or anything to steal your dream. And if you've missed the early stream that I did with Miss Patricia Goodman, which is somewhere on the timeline below, here on Facebook, you want to watch that stream. Very powerful. Okay, that's just one session of many that I'm going to have with some of my partners. But I want you to grasp the importance of having a dream. It's your dream that's going to keep you. It's going to propel you forward. So network marketing, please understand, is not about the product. It is about the network. You've taken the time to build relationships. And that's exactly what the network is. It's a group of people come together to accomplish a great work, a noble cause. That's what they're supporting. Okay, every single individual has a dream, and all of the dreams are interlocked, connected in some way, shape, or form. And so that's what I love about this industry. And he also notes, he makes mention about this particular industry, that with this industry, it is like one of the most lucrative industries. And one of the things, of course, that he talks about is that it's little to no overhead. You don't have to worry about all these crazy astronomical expenses. You don't have to worry about trying to have commercial property, something with your name on it, with extra bills. You are operating a business from the comfort of your home or wherever your laptop or your phone is. That is what he's emphasizing. You don't need much to establish a network marketing, to get plugged into network marketing at all. It depends on which one you're going to be involved in. Some network marketing opportunities require you to have a registration fee to get on board. Now, of course, I network, and the opportunity that I have, or many of my partners have, we don't pay anything to register. It's absolutely free. And there's no required monthly fees. So we get on board, and we're in 4 of the major industries out there. Okay, I've named a couple of them. You probably see, information on my timeline about it and some of my other colleagues, but we're into the robotics space. We're into e-learning. I mean, all of these different spaces, blockchain. Whew. I'm telling you, it is all wrapped up in one system. It's an e-commerce company, okay? E-commerce, but it enables us to build a network from the comfort of our home. And that is why we enjoy it. And see, some of the other factors that Robert Kiyosaki elaborates on within this particular book here, he talks about how, in order for you to really go into being a business owner, there are certain skills that you need to have, okay? And it's not necessarily about having to learn about balancing a checkbook and all these different things. Yeah, it's important to be able to do that, but that's not the focus, okay? And then also being able to understand that there's a tax difference. You have a home-based business. Now, I am not a tax professional. You want to go to your tax professional for all these matters. But there are certain things that you're able to write off with your home-based business. Okay, he just lists quite a few in here. When you have a home-based business, please understand there's certain space in your home that you can write off. He talks about gas and mileage and home computer that you can write off, your telephone bill and traveling and dining out and going to hotels and all types of personal products you might have to get for meetings. All of these different things can be written off. Now, again, you want to do your homework and go to your tax professional. These are just some things that I take note of that I write off within my business. Okay. But you want to definitely make sure you have all the information that you need. And see, this is how you lower, you increase your tax deductions. Okay. And you lower the amount of taxes you have to pay. And that's why we enjoy being in this industry. It's not like, being self-employed. Those who are self-employed, like those who are only doctors and lawyers, and they have, it's just them operating their practice. They pay 60% in taxes. But those who have home-based businesses, they're in the network marketing space, okay? They only pay about 20% in taxes. 20%. Okay. And I didn't even talk about those who are investors, but 20%, because they have a team of people working with them. You've built a network. Okay. A network. And so that is what we enjoy about this. All right. Now, there are other points, of course, that Robert Kiyosaki makes in this particular book. And I'm going to let me just highlight this. It's really important that I do this. Okay. Really, really, really important that I do this. He says, look, something that's really important about this, there are certain skills, right, that the real world education of network marketing actually teaches. And I'm going to read to you what these skills are that he highlights in this book. Skills that this industry, network marketing, can actually teach you. For those of you who are not in the network marketing industry, these skills come specifically from this profession. Here's what Robert Kiyosaki says. He says, an attitude of success, dressing for success. This is what network marketing can teach you. Overcoming personal fears, doubts, and lack of confidence. Overcoming the fear of rejection. Can I just tell you that I can co-sign that one right there. I can co-sign that overcoming that fear of rejection, because how many times have how many times have I been told no? I can't even count how many times. But I'm blessed for the yeses. I'm so grateful for the yeses. Many of you know who I'm talking about. People who have said, yes, I'm going to come. I'm going to ride with you. I'm going to rock this out with you on this journey towards building wealth. You know who you are. People who just joined the journey. And so I congratulate all of you who've done that. Those of you who are veterans with me, thank you so very much for riding it out as well. See, network marketing can also help you or teach you communication skills, how to really interact with people, how to talk, how to develop conversation, how to initiate relationships. Network marketing will teach you how to do that. People skills, time management skills, accountability skills, and so many others. I'm not going to go into them because I know Robert Kiyosaki, he mentions quite a few. Okay, he really, really does. And so I just want to say, listen, you want to make sure that if you're not even thinking of, if you haven't given it some thought, I encourage you to do so, because it will revolutionize your life. It's helped me to have more time with my kids, to be present with them, not having a goal and get a 9-to-5 job. I am here with my son and my daughter, okay? They're both under the age of 10. I get to spend quality time with them, okay? And my husband, of course, right? We're in this thing together. We're doing this business together, my husband and I. See, it's a family affair. It's a family business for us, okay? My 4-year-old knows that, for example, with our product, one of our products is gold. She knows that gold is money and that cash is not. Okay, cash is currency, is fiat currency, and that's a whole nother session probably. But listen, if you're trying to figure out, well, what is it, Lakeisha, that you do? I simply do this. I save gold, I tell people, and I make money. I I save gold, I tell people, and I make money. Well, how do you make a lot of money? Save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. I learned that from my other mentor in network marketing, Mrs. Valerie Best. Okay. And so I have plenty of mentors, plenty of mentors. And so I'm grateful for them. It's that information, those valuable nuggets that they've sown into my husband and I, our lives, that's helped us to get to where we are today. You know, our children, thank God we can honestly say with what we're doing, they will never have to work a job ever, because there's an amazing product that we have, a part of what we do, whereby, you know, when we have this gold, we can use the gold to get a cryptocurrency that will pay our children and us for life. For life. We're talking about true passive income. And I know you're watching this, you're like, what? Yeah, we register for free. We get access to God's money gold. We're going to eventually be able to turn that into and actually obtain the cryptocurrency called V999. And then we're going to be able to get paid on some fees for life. And so I want to extend the opportunity for you to get information about what it is that I do. And perhaps my partners, they may be sharing this with you. You can also learn from them. Okay? So what I encourage you to do, for those of you who are watching, there's a couple of things you can do. Okay? Well, the first thing you can do is definitely send me an inbox message, or the person who shared this with you. We have a presentation that's going to be happening tonight at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want to encourage you to plug in, learn about this. The opportunity is available for you. Plug in for free. There's no risk in it. Okay? The risk is that you are not going to be a part of what it is that's going on, this groundbreaking opportunity. And let me just mention this. You know, with what we're doing, we've actually recently expanded. Let me just put it this way. And we have some of the greats who are going to be with us on October the 10th for a grand launching of our expansion. We have people like Eric Warre. We have people like Todd Falcone, who are going to be speakers, guest speakers during our launch event on October the 10th. And I do want to invite you so you can tune in to find out what these gentlemen are going to say. They're like coaches of high 6- and 7-figure earning network marketers in the industry. And so you want to be present so you can learn from these gentlemen. But of course, this is something that, you know, the amazing e-commerce company that I'm a part of, what we're doing. And I want to invite you to be on board. Okay. And so get back with me, send me an inbox message, or the person that sent this to you. And then tonight, if you want to find out more, you can join us on the webinar, right, on the Zoom platform. All you got to do is go to www.goldrocks.info, goldrocks.info, and then inbox us, because we have a password that we need to give you so you can join us on the platform. So listen, I thank you so very much for tuning in tonight to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. My prayer, of course, is that you do tune in, plug in, ask for information, all of the above. All right. And listen, we have some amazing other things going on this week. I know tomorrow, more than likely, we're going to get started with the TKO Live Night Show a little bit early because we do have an event happening at 7:45 tomorrow night. So more than likely, we're going to probably start about 7:15-ish, 7 o'clock, 7:15 with the night show. So listen, thank you so much. Be blessed, everyone. And until the next time that you and I come together, I do encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone, and God bless.